What's up everyone, it's Charles here with Rocket Punch Army to do a review of the Transformers masterpiece MP-21 Cybertron Espionage Bumble, otherwise known as Bumblebee. And off to the side here we have Spike in Exosuit, which is really cool to see coming from Takara. Now the first one I want to show you guys is not Bumblebee, it's actually Spike in Exosuit. So here we see him in his, whatever you want to call it, his vehicle, flying jet thing, kind of rolling thing. Don't know what to call it, it's just an exosuit that transforms. As you can see, it is pretty faithful to what you see on the screen, but obviously some compromises have to be made to make it into an actual toy. Here underneath we look at all the little bits that go on here. The vehicle does roll relatively well. You'll see he is looking up. But there's something I want to show you guys about the detail. Actually, we'll get to that in a second. We'll check it out when he's in humanoid form. But yeah, this is Spike in Exosuit. Next, we will check out Bumble, or Bumblebee, as I'm going to call him from now on. So here he is, a beautiful Volkswagen representation. I'm not even going to bother to try and figure out what year this is, what model, because I'll get 1,000 comments from VW owners saying, oh, whatever. So here he is in this beautiful Volkswagen mode. You'll notice he only has one mirror. I actually thought one of them had fallen off, but it really is only one mirror. Or some older cars only had one mirror. And you'll see that it's actually painted. And the paint is absolutely beautiful. One of the best I've seen on a masterpiece. There's not any kind of like little hairs in there, or little dust particles that get in there in the factory like the other Takara figures that I have. They did this actually quite well. The only thing that caught my eye right away is the bottom. It just seems a little messy for a masterpiece. They're usually nice and streamlined underneath. This looks not so good, but who the hell's looking at that anyway? You'll see right here his pistol actually lodges right in there to hold it during vehicle mode. But other than that, vehicle mode is very nice. The only kibble kind of thing on vehicle mode is right back here. Those are the arms, which kind of get in the way. But the rest of the car is pretty faithful. You do have the VW hubcaps with the VW logo. You also have a VW logo right here on the hood on the top. You have nice clear blue translucent windows. You actually have clear plastic lenses. They're not just painted red. And you have black bumpers. And that type of detail also carries out to the front here. You'll see the headlights are a nice clear plastic. And if you look at the blinkers on the fenders, although they're not clear plastic, they are nicely painted. The tires themselves don't have any kind of tread. They're just really thin bicycle looking tires, but a lot of VWs were like that. Maybe not this thin, but they were pretty thin. Gaps, let's see. I see a few here. I don't know. I haven't transformed them yet actually, so I don't know. But this is how it came, so I'm assuming this is how it's going to be. But not too bad, not too bad. Quite small, as you can see my hand, it is really small. I do want to show you with another masterpiece. I'm going to show you with this guy because it's the only other masterpiece I have in vehicle form right now. So they are relatively in scale, if not perfectly in scale. Now Bumblebee also comes with this little spare tire thing, which goes right on the back, which is a really neat feature. You do have to remove the license plate here, which be careful not to lose that. It is rather tiny, and it allows you to peg in the spare tire right in the back. Now the next logical step would be to do transformation, and before we do that, I do want to show you the instruction booklet. It is the typical masterpiece full color glossy paper. Everything is nicely well done and laid out here. Got some nice pictures of him, and he's also got a little spec card with some great artwork on it. Again, I wish these were like plastic, like credit card plastic, because most people tend to collect these and keep them for a while. They're not just throwaway toys. But at least they're glossy and printed on a nice, somewhat solid card. So now what we'll do is move into transformation. Now that we've got Bumblebee sorted out, let's go ahead and transform Spike. And there we have Spike. Alright, so there we got both of them together. Let's just check out Spike first in his exosuit. Because there's a couple of things I realized while I was doing the review that I don't like about it. Number one, the elbows pop off rather easily if you overextend them. But that's a lot better than breaking it. Back here, the shoulders don't seem to tab in there very well. You'll see it kind of just wants to move out. It might be due to the tightness of the pin. This side's not too bad. I don't know if this little lip here is supposed to snap into that, but it doesn't snap. So, you know, it leaves you with this kind of movement there. Otherwise, pretty well built, not floppy. I mean, it's tiny, but some tiny figures do flop around. Let's see the articulation in the knee. There's none, except for that little amount, if you want to consider that an adequate amount of knee articulation. You do have the reverse, obviously for transformation. The feet here don't really move. He does, however, have these little pieces here that go up so the leg can extend that way and also forward. You got the shoulders here also on ball joints. They're pretty firm. You can see it holds up the figure. You have no waist, and the hands are kind of just molded in and painted there, so you're not going to get any type of hand movement there. And the worst part of this figure, I think, has to be the face. Here you can see the face has, you know, molded detail. It's got a pin running right through the side like Frankenstein. But there's no eye detail. Like, you know, how hard is it to just tampo print something on there to give him a little bit of life? And he's got his little shiny haircut. I do happen to have another Spike figure here. I don't quite remember who makes this. I think it's Impossible Toys. But let's take a look at that. That's got the removable dome also. But look at the detail these guys have put on. They've actually painted a mouth and eyes. And even my camera recognizes that as a face. The little thing is coming up to focus on a face. But with this guy, my camera is absolutely clueless. Alright guys, so now we're going to move ahead and take a look at Bumblebee. So here he is, guys. Very nice. I've been looking at pictures and I haven't been actually quite impressed. But now that I have him in hand, does look really nice. Even though he's tiny, like this in robot mode, it does have a masterpiece feel, like a miniaturized masterpiece, because that's pretty much what it is. I'm really glad they were able to pull off a nice small figure. I was just afraid of it being small. It would be a little bit on the dumb side, but you know, you get things like the hollow forearms, which I'm sure somehow this panel could have been worked to cover that, but instead they left it to be part of the bottom of the forearm, which is a little strange. I don't know if this, I can't pull this out right here, but I know this does come out, so that's not there while he's in robot mode. I don't have the alternate face. This is not the Amazon exclusive one where you get the other face or whatever, or at least it didn't come with mine. So we're going to check out the articulation. You do have the head that moves up and down, looks left to right. You have the shoulders. You have 2 points on the shoulders. You have this part here, which allows the up and down dancing movement. Then you have the actual shoulder itself. You have a upper bicep swivel. You have the actual elbow. The hand, unfortunately, does nothing. It doesn't even open, so I guess because of its tininess. You do have a waist here, which is nice. You do have the legs that go forward, out. You get a thigh swivel. You get your sort of double jointed knee there. Then you get the foot here, which actually does move and has ankle tilt. Now I'm reading on forums that some people don't like the head sculpt. I think it looks nice. It's obviously Bumblebee the way it is. And here we have Classics Bumblebee with the Beelzebub's Devil Horns kit. So let's hold them side by side. I think holding them side by side, I think you tend to appreciate more what Takara did. But again, it's all a matter of opinion and how you like your Bumblebee. And then we'll take a look at it here with the art feather. So 3 very different head sculpts, but I think this one suits the masterpiece. So we're going to check out his accessories here. We got the little spare tire thing, which you can put on the back. He has been shown in the cartoon with the little spare tire thing on the back, so we're going to go ahead and attach that. But first, we'll attach the weapon. Here you can see it. It's a nice metallic blue with a black handle. All right, and that goes right into his hand. No fussing about since the fist is fixed. No fingers to mess around with. And to attach this on his back, you do have to remove the license plate. And there you are. So, pretty cool. Alright guys, how about some scale comparisons? We're going to start off with a small guy here. We got the X-Transbots Ollie. Next we got the I-Gear Weapon Specialist Ironhide. Masterpiece Wheeljack. MP-12 Lambor. MP-09 Rodimus. MP-10 Optimus Prime, although this is the KO version. And the real one. KFC Citizen Stack. The Ghost of Starscream. And the fan favorite, the Dakatoys Kronos. Well guys, sadly this brings us to the end of the review. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope I didn't forget anything, because I'm sure you'll let me know in the comments below. I work hard to bring you these videos, so if you like them, please subscribe. Ask any questions you want down in the comment section below. If you want to pick this up, click in the description. It'll take you right to where you can buy one of these. And till next time guys, bye bye.